So it came to my attention recently that pausing the game during a cutscene skip doesn't fully pause the game. So I found a way to abuse that to warp straight to the credits. I'll have the full details in the description, but basically you want to pause right after skipping this cutscene, and then wait for the Add Player 2 option to become available. And you'll notice that this gate appears to be open. You can't actually go through it, there's like an invisible wall there or something. So unfortunately you can't escape the boss fight. However, after the fight, that invisible wall actually disappears for some reason. So we're going to take advantage of that to leave the room before we drown, and that's where things are going to get interesting. So you want to end the fight kind of close to the exits so that you can leave right away after the fight. Pausing here is optional, but it gives you a little bit more time before the water starts rising. And you can also try to carry your air momentum into the water like that. It's not strictly necessary since you should have enough air to get out without doing that, but obviously it's faster for speedrunning purposes. So you can't get into the waterway, but you can exit out into Labyrinth M, although you won't be able to get back in afterwards. But we don't need to do that anyways. Now the game is kind of in a messed up state right now because it's still expecting us to drown at some point, but it's not expecting us to drown in a different room that's not the core. So again, I'll have the technical details in the description, but basically we're going to go drown in Labyrinth W, and this is actually going to trigger part of the normal ending breakdown cutscene. You can drown with our head fully above the water. And there we go. The cutscene's a little messed up, but that's no big deal. We win! We destroyed the core, the island falls. Kind of funny how that works out, huh? So I'm not sure how Quote ends up in this situation, since I thought we drowned him in a puddle in the labyrinth. But anyways, I'll let the credits play out just to show that this actually is the end of the game. At least the normal ending. For the best ending, there's some additional complications involved in getting the best ending using this glitch, and I haven't figured out a good way to do it yet. The closest I've gotten so far is triggering Balrog's ending dialogue, but then it still plays the normal ending credits afterwards because it didn't set the flag that turns it into the best ending credits. So yeah, I'll keep working on it and see if I can come up with something. Now for normal ending speedruns, this skips basically the entire game after the core fight, so I'd estimate that it saves maybe 10-15 minutes or so, give or take a few. Though we might have to make this a separate category or something, or like tweak the rules for when timing ends, because currently for normal ending, timing ends upon jumping off the island, but obviously we don't do that in this route, so that'll have to be a separate discussion topic. Oh, and before I go, I should also mention that this doesn't work on the Japanese Switch version of the game, so they patched it in that release so that pausing the game actually pauses the game, even during a cutscene skip. So this glitch isn't possible on that version. But for some reason that patch hasn't made its way yet to the US version, which is what I'm playing on. So yeah, thanks for watching.